Sebafethu, Shabukunjani. This is Muzindombela from MLP. And Nyasaz, we always adapting to the changes that happens in our country and in the world. Now we're moving another direction. This is MLP Online. We call this feature Platinum Conversation. I'm sitting on a platinum chair, and Namklanje will bring you one of your own. But just to explain how we got to this point. So there's a lot of things that are happening in the world. As we know, there's COVID and all other things that are happening, but COVID is the biggest thing currently. So we took this opportunity to actually engage with your local entertainers. With this COVID, how has it affected them, and then how are they adapting to it, and all the information that we need to know about them. This is not limited to that. We're going to profile the individuals. We're also going to talk about anything that touches our social lives. For now, please help me welcome our very first guest on the show, George Poji.
My brother.
Sharp Kunjani.
Sharp Fede.
Grand man.
Sure.
Welcome to MLP Online.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here, my brother.
Platinum Conversations.
You know.
It discussion here took me platinum page.
That's
so relax. Talk to the people. Be honest.
I know. I plan to do that.
Sure.
Later.
So, Koji Poji.
Sure.
That's all we know about you. Who are you?
All right. So, Georgie Poji.
Yeah, man.
Is a DJ.
George Ipoji. Yes, man.
Is a DJ, is a producer, a musician, basically. And yeah, as a guy from Bronco Spray who just loves music, and music is his life. That's who I am, basically.
So, DJ producer.
Sure.
It all started somewhere. I manang iqale manje. Iqale phi to this thing yakho ukuthi ube into this music thing.
Okay, so I grew up in church, yabo. By the way, my dad is a pastor.
Hallelujah.
So yeah, no, I'm used to that word very much. So yeah, and obviously I've been the director of the band at church. Oh. So I play like 5 instruments or 6.
Wow.
Maybe, yeah. So that's where the music started. That's the foundation, and then yeah, it grew from that to other genres and whatever.
How long has it been?
It's since I was age 13. That's how long it's been. I've been doing music since age 13. I've been directing. It's
Sometimes we think it's child labor, but it can get you where you want to be. Look at him now. So, George Poji.
My brother.
We are in COVID-19, and obviously this has affected everyone in the world. How has it affected you and your career? Just tell us more about the impact.
The impact, honestly, has not been a good one on me, personally speaking. On my career, it's also not very nice. I'm a DJ, I'm a musician. What I do, as a primary thing in life is I need a crowd, I need people. And now, since there's social distancing, there's stay at home, be safe, I'm affected in a very negative way. So I can't be happy about it.
Your creative juices are affected.
They are, but also enhanced. But they are affected, yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
You say they are enhanced. Before we get there,
sure.
Has this affected you financially?
It has. I had an event on the 28th of March, Poji's All Black Party. I think most in my community know about it. It's a huge event, and this was going to be the biggest one ever that I've done. So, we planned so much. It was going to happen on the 28th of March. The national lockdown happened on the 26th of March, 2 days before. Expenses were paid. We invested a lot of money. Financially, limits and and then so I'm financially I've actually been affected.
And how do you plan to recover from it?
Sure,
you must have a strategy.
I do. Right now, I'm sitting down, being strategic in terms of when we go back. I have literally some wonderful stuff planned, but we don't know when we're going back. So I'm also planning, but also adjusting to what is happening in the world. Planning, adjusting. It's a tough one, but yeah, I have to be smart about it. I really have to.
Perfect. We need to always ensure we adhere to the rules. So that we can go back and have fun. With all black basins and let's go back to this one. You said the COVID-19 has actually enhanced your career. How so? Tell us more about that.
Okay, so I've been sitting at home wondering what I should do with myself, because now I don't have a crowd to entertain. Yeah. It came to my attention that actually everything's happening online, digitally. So I thought then, man, let me use the platform. So I started a live session.
Yeah.
I would call them Gorgeous Live Sessions. And also, I started distributing my music online. So my music is now available digitally.
Can we download it anyway?
Definitely, you can get it on iTunes, Amazon, you can get it on Deezer, you can get it on Spotify, you can get it on Google Play, you can get it on Instagram Music, YouTube Music, yeah.
That's very great.
Yeah.
So it clearly means that you saw an opportunity and you used it.
Definitely, my brother.
Which is very good. Guys, there is an opportunity everywhere. Everywhere. Whether we're in crisis or in happy times, but you must see an opportunity and actually use it. So you've already answered my question, because I wanted to ask you, how are you using internet or any of the online platforms if it's working for you? So clearly it is working for you.
No, it is. Look, this is the positive side that came out of COVID-19, because it made me sit down and think. Before, probably I wouldn't have done it. We're still underground. You just push the music there in the crowd and they dance, that's it. Now they have somewhere where to get the music, and it's my own personal production, and I'm selling it. And yeah, it's good for me, actually.
Yeah. Maybe besides COVID-19, you've been in this thing for a very long time, from age 13 up to now. There should have been highlights. And don't be shy about it. We are honestly talking. What has been the highlights of your career? So I want you to package it in this way. Right. You are a DJ, you're a producer, you're an event organizer. So just tell us about the highlights of your career in that industry.
In terms of that, I always gel what I do into one thing, and I call it music.
Yeah.
But someone could say, oh, he does events, he's a DJ, he plays the guitar. For me, it's music, because everything there, what brings it all together is the music. So in terms of events, the highlights, is that when I was 20 and I would DJ, there would be 2 people. Yeah. And they didn't even understand the music that I was playing. They were there for the booze, Right now,
the music was a pitori.
Yeah, apparently they advanced. Yeah, well, so you'd play music and there'd be 2 people there, and then they would see your consistency and they're like, dude, thank you for what you're doing. But they're not really following the cause.
Yeah.
But over the years, then it grew.
Yeah.
It became a movement. People started supporting. So those are the highlights where the work that you put in, and then you really get people now who encourage you, like stop it, because stop you see. Then so yeah. So that's the good part. That's the highlights, that over the long run.
That's what you say.
So over the long run, the beautiful things are happening, that now I could host the event and then there's a crowd. There's supporters. That's the
It starts small, guys. We all have to start from the ground and grow up. So, Poji, those were the highlights.
Yes, ma'am.
How much challenges in Poji? Because we need to be honest. Without challenges, we wouldn't grow.
Sure.
If you're into a camera, right, you're not growing. So please share the challenges from where you started up to now.
There's many challenges. There's too many to.
Let's maybe start the latest puzzle.
All right.
The one that you feel that as Poji, they're affecting you.
The one that I feel as Poji is Abantu. Abantu can be your good, Abantu can be your bad. Abantu can be your highlight and also your low light, So the support that we need sometimes is for me is very essential. And then when it's missing, you can get depressed. I know guys personally, my friends, who stopped doing what they love because Agunabantu who back them up and show them support. So even for me, there's certain times where, you spend so much and you do an event or you produce a musical and people must come and see the show, and then ufika only family yakho nabangani bakho laba okhule nawo, and you're like, guys, niyayazi le ngoma engizoyidlala manje because I need a crowd. So it's really when there's that lack of support from your own community, because yeah. So if I can really put it, the good part is Abantu, and even the bad part.
Okay.
Is Abantu.
I hear you. So with the challenges that you've mentioned, also let's just add in the COVID as well. Has any of those challenges and the COVID situation affected your creative choices? Do you see yourself stopping, or do you see yourself even growing further?
nnete ke na le nkane when it comes to my passion. I face challenges, but I wake up the next day and try again. So I couldn't wish in terms of that. So COVID-19, yes, I got disappointed, I lost money, but look at the good that I spoke about, like the digital platform. So in this scenario, I guess, no, it doesn't affect my creative juices, but makes it better. Because now I'm thinking deeper. I have now more time to myself because we are locked up inside the house. So that's a positive for me, actually not a negative. Yeah.
Guys, challenges will always be there. But first and fit. First, so you have your own music. You also play other people's music. After this interview, you're going to be blessing us. Just tell us a bit about your set.
Okay, so my set is I'm going to be playing my unreleased music. I featured a couple of artists who are qualified musicians. So, quality is a standard. And then also I'm going to be playing some nice new songs that are big in the industry. I almost said dance floor. What the number dance floor? So COVID-19. So you have to go in there.
Yeah, but dining room said dance floor.
All right.
We must enjoy our houses. We must enjoy our homes.
Dining room. I'm going to be playing some of them. It's going to be a top set. Please stay tuned and watch it.
Is it?
Sure.
No, that's good. So, kuno poji somewhere. Kuno poji, young, whether 13 or not, but there's someone that looks up to you and say, as in, one day I want to be that guy. What advice do you think would have worked for you had you got that advice at a very young age?
Okay, that advice is plain and simple. Through my experience from age 13 until now, is one thing that pays off is being yourself. One thing that pays off is investing in you more than anything. Because I can try be the next Black Coffee, I can try be the next Takap or the Shimza or Maporisa. But I'll never be them because, I really have to signify me. I have to signify my passion, my I, what I do. I'm here in the world for a purpose, and I have to fulfill that purpose. And look, the advice would be the universe is big enough for all of us. There's no way, you can be Basho when you don't fit into the universe. You are here for a reason, otherwise then you would not have been born. So being yourself, invest in yourself, invest in who you are as a person, and then, man, the sky's the limit, honestly speaking, Don't try to be anybody else.
That was meant for you, the viewers. Be you. And if you are you, the sky is the limit, as he says. So where can we catch you, social media-wise, or even in general, if somebody wants to talk to you, if someone wants to engage with you, if somebody wants to see your work?
All right, so social media, I am Georgie Poji, by the way, not Goji Poji. And the spelling is quite simple. It's right here on my t-shirt. So this is Georgie Poji. So on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, where else? That's it. This is where you can find me. And
so
I
you're not on
engage with
Instagram?
everyone. No, didn't I mention Instagram? Okay, Instagram is Georgie Poji. Spelling is still the same. There's only one Georgie Poji, and that's me. And you can find me on all platforms. And please follow, ask questions. I talk. I'm not snacks.
I'm Muzi Ntombela from MLP. Anyway, my brother, we celebrate you.
My brother.
We support you. We appreciate whatever you do for our region. So before we close, we are in Bronkhorstspruit, we are in Kangala, we are actually in Region 7 of the Tshwane. So what are the challenges that you feel that we need to actually have a different eye on, or maybe something that we can work together as a region to actually achieve what other regions have achieved? I'll make an example. Yabani Devon,
Yep.
Home started in Ngani, but because of the support, look at where they are now.
Yeah.
So what do you think Region 7 needs to actually, even if we don't get to the GOM level, but for something that will be our thing that we're going to be proud of and actually we're going to go from?
Look, I can only answer you from an experience point of view. And from an experience point of view, I went to Wits University to study music. I moved to Pretoria to pursue music. I've been around, and I realized that for each and everyone, even those in Joburg, in Sandton, in Pretoria, we all go back home because that's where the heart is. That's where you go back to relate to where you come from. So even us, if we can just be one, You know, be one in terms of events, be one in terms of supporting local talent, be one in terms of, you know, understanding that we should root for our own people, you know, because you are not losing by rooting for a person, or we are a Kaslako. Whereas when you root from someone you don't know from Tembisa when they're doing an annual show, you know, it's literally the same thing. That person does not know you, the person keeps pushing because his own people are supporting. How about we support our own? I mean, you know, the biggest right now in Broncos Spread is MLP Shots and Shades.
Yeah, man.
That's big. And I keep saying on social media, look, this is a platform for all of us to be one. And then we can, look, there's over a population of 200,000 Broncos Spread.
Yeah.
We can be one. We can fill up a place with 10,000 people if we want to, you know. But it's just that mere fact that can we please just be one? That's the only message I'm preaching.
Okay.
Away.
Guys, that was our first interview on Platinum Conversations. I hope you enjoyed that because we've got more guests coming. So for now, let's enjoy Isedga Georgie Poji. And let's keep on loving him. Let's keep on supporting him. Region 7, we are on our own and we need to grow each other. Support is everything. MLP online sessions. Hola.